G'day everyone. I've been a bit of a YouTuber for a little while, but I've now decided to do a few little quick videos as therapy for my voice. As you may be able to tell, I've got a little bit of a problem with the voice, and I was told that part of the problem is lack of use. So I thought I'd just read something to you from a lovely big book out of my bookcase. Just a humorous story. Couple of stories in one, actually. Okay, it's a section titled Hay, Hell and Booligal. Now that Hay is spelled H-A-Y. It's a reasonably large town in southwestern New South Wales. Maybe you know where Hell is. And Booligal is, I believe, quite a small town down in the same sort of area, a bit further out. I know that Booligal is on the Lachlan. It gets mentioned here. The Lachlan River is one of the river systems in New South Wales. Very long one. Okay, it starts with someone talking. He told me he'd just come from Booligal and asked me if I knew where it was. I shook my head. He laughed. Surely you've heard of Hay, Hell and Booligal. I remembered then it was a place of heat, dust and flies. Yes, I said, smiling, I've heard of it. Yes, he drawled, so's most everybody. Then this is a separate article. The saying, Hay, Hell and Booligal suggests that these three places, in that order, are the worst known to man. This is me saying this bit. I think they mean here in Australia. In his rhyme, Hay, Hell and Booligal, A.B. Patterson, who we know as Banjo Patterson, dwells humorously on the fate of some shearers who are forced by circumstances to spend some time in Booligal. We'd have to stop. With bated breath we prayed that both in life and death our fate in other lines might fall. Oh, send us to our just reward in hay or hell, but, gracious Lord, deliver us from Booligal. Frank Clune tells a delightful anecdote in his book, Rolling Down the Lachlan, about a priest named Father Murphy who was visiting Booligal. He happened to meet the local publican, Kelly, in the early hours of the morning. Neither could sleep because of the heat. And he asked, "Is it true, Kelly, that you own all Booligal?" "I wouldn't say all Booligal, Father," said Kelly. "Do you own half Booligal?" persisted the priest. "Well, yes, I might own half Booligal." "Why then," said Father Murphy, "if I owned all of Hell and half of Booligal, I would lease Booligal and live in Hell." Obviously didn't have a very high opinion of Booligal. Now, I had here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Book of Poetry. Don't worry, I'm only going to read one verse from one piece of Australian poetry. This is from the poem My Country by Dorothea Mackellar, written in the early years of the 20th century. And it's a poem that most children in schools here in Australia learn, and unfortunately in recent years they learnt it incorrectly, because I reckon there's probably a large percentage of Australians who reckon that this poem starts with the line, "I love a sunburnt country." But it doesn't. You see, it's written by Dorothea Mackellar when she was a young woman, and she was living and working in London, I believe, or in England at least. And she wrote it to her friends there in England. So it starts by referring to England. And here's how the first verse goes. The love of field and coppice, of green and shaded lanes, of ordered woods and gardens is running in your veins. Strong love of grey-blue distance, brown streams and soft dim skies. I know but cannot share it. My love is otherwise. And that's when she leads into the next verse, which starts, I love a sunburnt country, a land of sweeping plains, of ragged mountain ranges, of droughts and flooding rains. I love her far horizons. I love her jewel sea, her beauty and her terror, a wide brown land for me. Well, that's two verses now. Sorry, I said one. But this wide brown land is so evident out here in the bush. And I love it too. Thank you for bearing with me and watching my video and hopefully appreciating it.